We bathe in it, we play in it, and we relax in it. We use it as a solvent in paints and 1,000 other household products. Of course, I'm talking about water. Now, when you consider the fact that our body is made out of 70% water and that all our metabolic processes rely on water, it makes sense that water is the most important nutrient we rely on for health. If you've ever bitten into an apple or an orange that just lost some of its water content, you know how displeasing that tastes, right? It gets all mealy and it's not very pleasurable at all. Well, likewise, the cells in our body are made up primarily of water. So when the water table drops in our body, just by a few percentage points, many important cellular functions are affected. The problem is that most of us simply just don't drink enough water. In addition, we drink things like coffee, tea, and soda, which have the opposite effect. Those foods overwork the kidneys and exacerbate the issue by drawing more water out of the body than went in. Basically, we're walking around in a chronic state of dehydration, which looks something like this.
Water, water, I need water.
All right, maybe it doesn't look exactly like that, but you get my point, right? The fact of the matter is that chronic dehydration is a serious problem that needs to be addressed. So what can we do to ensure we're not dehydrated? Well, the first thing we can do is to eat more high water content value foods. Now, if your body is 70% water, it makes sense that we should be eating 70% water. Now, don't go on a water diet. I don't want to get any emails saying, the cable guy told me to go on, just drink water, that's all I need. Please don't do that. You need to eat too. But the fact is, we can get a lot of water from the foods we eat. Live foods, for example, are a great source of water-rich food. Fruits and vegetables, in fact, have the highest percentage of water content than any other food. Take the cucumber, for example. A cucumber can have as much as 16 ounces of water in it. So use your common sense. Cantaloupes and oranges have a higher water content than other fruits such as bananas or apricots. It doesn't mean you shouldn't eat bananas or apricots. It just means that when you're trying to balance that 70% portion of water in your body, you want to try to eat those foods that are going to nourish that 70%. Other high water sources include juices, soy and rice milks, soups, broths, stews, and sauces. The key is to use your common sense. Keep in mind that when you're eating foods prepared outside of your home, you've got to be careful of the sodium content. And I'm speaking specifically about table salt. Table salt will have a toxic and dehydrating effect on the body. So in effect, it will draw water out of the body instead of putting water in. And if you've ever noticed, after eating pretzels or anything salty, you're what? You're thirsty, right? Also, things like cakes, candy, crackers, basically junk food. These also have a dehydrating effect on the body. And the reason being is that the body must put water into the food in order to digest it and assimilate it. So the effect is there's a net loss of water versus a net gain of water. Whereas when you eat the live foods, there's a net gain of water. And remember, drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Now, if you're exercising or if you're stressed, you're going to need a lot more than that. Personally, I try to drink a gallon of water a day. And I know that may sound like a lot, but once you get that water in your body, you're going to feel so much more alive, you're going to feel so much better, you're going to feel so much more energy, you're just going to love it. Trust me, try it and you'll love it. And I've got some other good news. If there's any dieters out there, everybody raise their hand. Is anyone dieting out there? If you're dieting, water will actually help you burn fat. The reason being is it increases the metabolism of the cells. Also, water will help to cut and curb some of those hunger pangs that you feel. And in many cases, when you feel hunger, your body's actually asking for water. So, remember to drink up and drink your meals and have a wonderful day. that hit the spot.